Well, hello, world. Just want you to realize something, everybody, that is out here in the YouTube land. That we need to stick together, and we're not doing that. So, everybody there's no point in attacking anybody or any person. We just have to come together, and we're not doing that. Excuse me. We are leaving that behind. We are attacking people who do not need to be attacked. We are attacking Muslims. We are attacking Islam, whatever. It doesn't matter whether you come from Syria or you're a refugee or whatever. To be honest, the truth, guys, that's not cool. Okay? Because not all of those people are bad people. I know people who are great people that are Arabic. I've met some great Japanese American people. I've met some really, really good people that are in this country that do not want these things that are happening. So we need to understand that it's not that, and most people do not do the research and read anything about the Quran. They don't understand what those people believe, and they want to say that all Muslims are bad. No, they're not. All Arabics are bad. No, they're not. All Mexicans are bad. No, they're not. All Native Americans are bad. No, they're not. Don't classify yourself as something and then bash everybody else, because that's not. Because see, here's what happens. People say you're Christian, you love your neighbor and stuff. If you love your neighbor, then you're going to love your neighbor. You're not going to judge them for who they are or what race they are or where they come from. America is a melting pot, okay, of races. That's where my family came from England. My family, I'm ashamed of, was part of stuff that I don't even want to say. But I didn't do it. I didn't mean for them to do it. They did it. Okay? So the only way that we're ever going to stop this stuff is we're going to have to come together as people. Humanity needs to come together. We can't sit here and fight over stupid crap, because not all different races, there's so many of them and so many different factions of reality that people live in. But when we go around saying you don't live like me, and that's the stuff that's gone wrong. Okay, and it's just our society is what's gone wrong. We need to love each other. We need to care about each other. We need to work together and stop all this nonsense about fighting each other, because they're the ones ruling. The elite, they are playing a game. They're playing a game with our lives. And they're playing a game globally, and they're doing it by destroying countries. They're looking at it like a chess game. That's how they look at it. Excuse me. If you study them, that's how they don't care about you. You're just another pawn in their game. It's a game to these people. They don't care about your lives. That's why it's a game, because they don't care who you are. Whether you're whatever, mixed, I'm a mutt, it doesn't make any difference. We're human beings, and we all need to stand beside other human beings, and we need to figure that out. Okay, that's the only way we're going to solve anything. When everybody wants to fight and judge everybody and criticize everybody and be better than everybody and rule over everybody and do all that stuff, that's why humanity is going to be destroyed. It's not because me. I didn't do that. I care about my neighbors. I care about my fellow man. It doesn't matter who they are, where they come from. It doesn't matter. But everybody wants to do that, And you're right, Jim. So people need to look that up. And you know what? I'm sick of that. And I'm tired of all this bashing. And it's not doing any good for anybody because there's plenty of good people out here in the world. If you don't believe that, then you're sadly mistaken. Okay? There's good people, all of different races and different creeds that are good. Well, people don't even know what Muslims believe in. They've never read the Quran. They never researched what it means and what they believe in. Have you ever interviewed one? Have you ever talked to a Muslim? Have you ever done that? Have you ever sat there and talked to them on what they believe in? They believe in Jesus, okay? That but they believe in him as a prophet, not the Messiah, okay? You just got to do your research, people. And they believe he's coming back too. And they also believe that he was born of a virgin. Look it up. I'm not making this up. I don't make this stuff up. I'm just going by what I know and I've read. People want to sit here and criticize, kill everybody when they don't even know what they're about. There's so many great people in this country from all different races and different creeds. That's what formed this country. We came from everywhere else. We made this country. Yes, our government did wrong by going after people they shouldn't have. Sure, don't blame me for it. Blame the government for it. Don't blame me for going after Indians. I love Indians. I love all of them. Look, the Indians from Indonesia are good people. Most of them, if you go and you meet them, they're kind. I know people that are those people. It's our government and the elites that are the problem. We have to focus on the problem, guys, not race, because that's the damn problem. They have us pegged to focus on. It's the Muslims' problem. It's the Muslims' fault. It's the Egyptians. It's the, whoever. It's the same old garbage. And I'm sick of damn hearing it. I really am. And you know what? No one's going to change my mind. I will always stand my ground. And I always will say what I know is true. And that is a fact, okay? They are dividing us up by race, religion, everything else over and over again to defeat us. And we are never going to win as humanity if we keep allowing that to happen. So when you go down that road and you go down that narrative where it's one racist problem, no, it's all our problems. It's all our problems. It's not one, it's all. And we as humanity need to fix that, or we're never going to save anything. We're not going to save this world. The world's going to be destroyed. That's what's going to happen. So you don't have to believe me, okay, guys, but that's what's going to happen. We're going to destroy ourselves. They're going to let us do it, and they're going to push us to do it because that's what the elite want. They want to bring the population down, to 500 million. You know that. What do you think's going on with the chemtrails? Geoengineering and all the other stuff, the Zika viruses and CERN and everything else. It's all there. But the problem is people are being divided. Look at what's happening in Syria. We go drone the shit out of them, kill innocent people. Meanwhile, we fund the radicals over there, ISIS, whatever you want to call it. It's the same damn thing. We've been doing this for years. We did it way before in Afghanistan with Russia. People don't know their history. Learn your history before you speak out about other people in other countries and you bash people. I'm sorry, but I won't do that. And I am not bashing nobody. No race, no religion, no fact. It doesn't matter. We're human beings. And a lot of those people, those Hindus and those this and that I meet, they actually care about America. They love being here. They're telling me I'll die to be an American. They're going to die for our country just to be here. We're one of the greatest countries in the world ever seen. But we're going to ruin that. And then we're going to let them bring us down and destroy this country because we don't have any common sense. That's what the problem is. And you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. And and if you know what, no one wants to listen to that, that's fine. But that's the damn truth. And you know what? I'm going to say the truth, whether anybody likes it or not, and it's going to be my truth. It's going to come out of my mouth. And I'm going to say it, and I'm not going to shut up. And I'm going to say the fact is that we, as people, have become so damn spoiled and so damn lazy and so damn lost in thinking we're better than everybody that we're going to destroy all these people. If it's 4% of a whole entire race that we're going to destroy because, you know, there's some radical ones, sure, there's radical in every aspect of everything. Why do we choose one? Because they want you to choose that one. Don't you realize that? Doesn't anybody realize that? Or is it too hard to comprehend that they're doing this on purpose? So that's the problem. We have to stop all that. We have to realize that they are dividing us up like cattle, and they're making when they do the religion, just like they did back then, all those years ago. Thousands of years ago they did this. And they're still doing it, and people are still that oblivion to what they're doing. You're letting them still divide you up and conquer you as a race. We're human beings, guys. What the hell is wrong with people? You're either, you can be anything. You can be Hindu. You can be, I met them all. Muslim. You can be Arabic. You can have this religion, that faith. You can be Vietnamese. You can be Japanese. You can be whatever. I know there's some damn good Americans out there that are all of that, okay? They're all of that. And they will die for this country. And I've had them sit there and tell me that I would die for this country. Because they believe that they're Americans because they're here. And a lot of those guys are here legally. They went through the process through their family. And they became free Americans. They earned that. Now, the ones that come here and they're not legal, well, okay, you need to earn that. You have to learn our culture. You have to learn our respect. Now, if you want to go and do your own thing, okay, in your private church or home or mosque or whatever you want to do, as long as you're not pushing it on everybody else, that's fine. And I don't do that neither. So I'm not going to come out here and push my religion, or I don't have a religion, actually. So, but I'm not going to do that. And so there's a big difference, guys. That's what the problem is. We have to unite as humanity. We're never going to save this place, this world that they've divided. You ever seen the maps? How they divide everything up? Well, they do it on purpose. It's not done by accident. They do it all on purpose to divide every single nation against each other so that they can play them off on each other just like a chessboard. You ever played chess? That's how it works. It's a pawn, you're a bishop, you're, on and on and on. That's how it goes. Hello, everybody. Hello, Clovis, Jackie, everybody. I don't have anybody here. We, Jim, you guys are awesome and you're always here. But that's the truth. And so I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to say it like it is. And that's how it is. They've learned how to figure this shit out a long time ago, how to divide religion. That's why they did that stuff. So that they can, get you on this side. Well, we're going to get you over here. and then we're going to fight against each other. That's all it's been done. So it just, I'm so sad for that, you know, and I don't want us to do that because we can't afford to. We are in these times where we have to focus. Even though I get off track, I'm not always focused, but I am focused right this moment about everybody that's living in this country and the world. The world is, look, we're going over there right now, killing innocent people, man. Innocent little children are being blown up right now because of some damn takeover they want to do. That's what they've been wanting to do ever since 9/11. Look at 9/11, just happened a couple days ago. So, you know, the anniversary, 15 years, man. Can you believe it? 15 years after they false flagged us. Israel was involved, and so does Saudi Arabia, and so was our freaking our government. And they want to go and take over all these countries so that they can bring in their puppet regimes into the countries. So that's a part of the New World Order, by the way, because they have to control all those countries. They can't just let them, like when Saddam was around, Saddam took care of shit. Okay? He did. He kept that stuff in order over there. They weren't all combobbled. They had a better, more capitalism. They had a better country. They had, stuff was working pretty well. Even though he did bad stuff, I'm not endorsing him, but when supposedly bin Laden from a cave caused all this stuff, we went and attacked Iraq. Well, they already had the 7 countries figured out. And hey, what's up, Lynx? Brother Lynx, love you, bro. And this is what happened. So we have to understand they orchestrated all of this, and they did it to all of us, and they've been doing it since the beginning of America. The Indians, man, look what they've done. Look what they're doing now. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody has it on the internet. Nobody hardly talks about what's going on out there. No, it's not on the mainstream media. It's not nowhere about the standoff out there with the pipeline and all those people, and then bringing in the National Guard. Can you believe that? They brought in the National Guard. For God's sakes, guys. It's going to get worse. It's not going to get any better. So if we keep dividing ourselves from each other, it's going to continue to get worse. That's their game plan. They know. They see it. I'm watching them play out their game plan on us. And people are buying into it, hook, line, and sinker, and they love it. And they're just like, I love this. Yeah, it's these people. No, it's not. That's not the truth. The truth is they've been dividing us up for freaking 1,000 years. For more than that. Until we can figure out how to come together as human beings and not be against anybody unless they come against us first. Okay? You want to come against me? I can vote with them. Sure. I'm gonna freaking stand my ground, okay, guys? If it's a radical Muslim or anybody else, I'm gonna stand my ground, guys. So I'm not gonna back down over that. But there's plenty of other people that are of that nationality that are not that way. And if you read and understand what they understand, a lot of them, they believe in Christ. They believe that he was born of a virgin too. And so if you read this stuff and you realize, okay, but they say, well, he's not the man of God, but he was born of a virgin. Well, that's their opinion. I don't really care. It's okay. As long as they don't push it on me, I don't care. I don't push my stuff on them, and it's all good, and we get along, and we can break bread, and sit around and have a good time. That's all. And I've met plenty of people like that they would help me if I needed it. And there are other races besides me. You know, I'm a mixed. I'm a pup. I'm a mixed breed. Right? I'm related directly to King James, and beyond that, if you go, my mom did all the ancestry, but I don't really care about that because it's kind of bad. I feel bad about that. So I don't. I would never do that. But I go back to the signing of the Declaration of Independence. I mean, my blood does. Doesn't matter. What matters is where we are today, who we are. So we're a melting pot. America is a melting pot. I'm not gonna go out and just start bashing and killing people. No, because a lot of them are great, and then some of them aren't. So we have to be careful of that. Be wise. Don't go around just trusting anybody, but don't go around. Here's my thing. I judge a person by his actions, not by his color, not by his race, not by any of that stuff. I will never do that because that's wrong. Because you don't know, that might be your best friend. You might be if I might meet an Oriental guy, this little Japanese dude or something, and he might be my best friend in the world because he has humanity. He cares about us, you know, um, and he cares about his children and stuff like that. That's what's important. So I think we're losing track because people are kind of going off the rails. They don't really understand that we need to all stand together and become, united. Um, that's what we have to do. So we have to figure that out, though, right? We try. I try. I go out and I try. I see Muslim or Asian or Arabic or whatever it is, Asian mix. I mean, they make the mix sometimes, and I'm like, hey, how you doing today? And I'm trying to be friendly. You know what I mean? And they're like, usually they're like, hey, how you doing? And they're like, you want to try this? And they'll give me something. You know what I mean? For free. I didn't even ask for it. And they'll give me something. Say, here, try. Because I engaged them right. I treated them like a human being, and they treated me the same way back. That's what goes on because people don't do that anymore because because that's been programmed into people. It's not your fault. They've been programming you into believing that anytime you see something like that, you have to turn the other way. Well, that is what they want you to do. They don't want you to say, "Hey, brother, how you doing? Are you okay today?" No, they want you to they want you to turn the other way and shame them, and that's the wrong thing to do. Because if I have faith and I say I'm not a Christian, I have faith, and that doesn't matter. I'm not. It's not a religion. It's just faith. If I believe in what I believe in and I go out and do that, then I don't believe in what I'm saying. So I'm being a hypocrite if I did that. I would be hypocritical if I went out and to judge people like that because I'm not supposed to judge them people. I judge them, yeah, by their actions, sure, and how they treat me. Yeah, I'll judge them after I see who they are. But see, that's the thing. I won't do it until I see who they are. If they're a horrible person and I don't like them and they're mean to people and all that stuff, you're out of my life. It's as simple as that. And I'll do that with anybody. So it doesn't matter to me because I'm very social. I don't have any friends. Okay. I have a couple friends really that I physically know in my whole life. And the only reason why that is because everybody else is off the damn rails. They're down. They're totally away from where I live as far as in my world. I live in my world, and I don't. I'm gonna judge people by who they are, what they do. I'm gonna judge a man for a man. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna size him up and go, "That's a good man." Or I'm gonna go, "Nope, that man ain't a good man. I'm gonna stay away from him." So that's how it goes for me. Okay, so that's what goes on in my world. Okay, I look at people that I talk with, and I can see, okay, they have a good heart. When I see that, then I'm like, okay, I'm going with you. You're good, cool. You know, um, look, Jim and Lane, you're in here, and we are in here, and Close is in here, and guitars in here, and I look at what you guys are saying, and it matters to me, what you're saying, because whether I think that you're being just and or not. Um, some people are hypocritical of all kinds of things, but you have to look at the big picture, step back from it, and see, okay, these people aren't all that bad. They're really not. Majority, okay? Most of them aren't. It's the few that have been messed with, So that's the problem. All I want to say here is that I want everybody to sit. I want everybody to take a step back, and I want you to think about, your grandparents or maybe your great grandparents that have actually came here from Europe or Spain or uh, anywhere like that. Okay, they come from all over the world. They came here to try to better their future for their family. That's what we need to think about. And even those people that came here that long ago worked their asses off. They did. They were hardworking. Um, the Spaniards, the Germans, uh, everybody. Okay, they worked hard to establish themselves here. They didn't take it for. They didn't take advantage of it like today. The only reason why they are taking advantage of it today is because our government, our so-called government, is allowing them to. That's why. Back then, you had to earn your way. You had to learn our culture. You had to, and they did. They learned our language. They learned our culture. That's what made America what it is today. But they're destroying it because they're not expecting people to do it the right way, to learn it the right way, to respect our culture, become Americans, and then actually say, hey, I'm an American, man. I earned this. They took pride in that. We're forgetting about history. So that's what's happened. And and the borders are open, and they're just saying, come on in, we're going to give you what you want. Well, that isn't how it worked back in the 20s. When they came here back then, they had to work for it hard. So anyway, that's what the deal is. um, Good night, Clovis, and hello, Becky, and everything's good, guys. It doesn't matter, because my point is that we have to stick together. So we have to figure the truth out, and that is the truth. We came from everywhere, and that's what this country's built on. But we have to, except for the Indians, they were here first, and we should be giving them back all that land that we stole from them. Well, I didn't steal from them, but people did prior, which is bull, and it should be fixed. I would love to see that. Instead of the government owning all that land that they have out west, if you ever look at the maps, I'd rather give it back to the Indians. They know how to take care of the land. The horses will get taken care of. We won't have to kill all them horses. 44,000 or whatever? What the heck? You know what I mean? Really, guys, that's crazy. So, and I didn't know this was going on for years. Oh, Vikings, right. Thanks. But those people, between the two, they knew how to run this land. They knew how to manage it. They didn't waste anything. They didn't do anything like that. They used everything. They were really good, and it's very sad, that they do this, and they're 44. I just can't picture that in my mind. I saw that today, and I was like, oh my God, what world am I living in, guys? I mean, this is bad. And the BLM, the Bureau of Bullshit Land Management, is pissing me off. And they're going around killing all these animals, and they can't manage anything. They shouldn't be in charge of anything. Give it back to the Indians. Give it back to the Vikings. Give it back to the natives. They're the ones who the land belongs to. The people. And they were here first. It should be their land, not ours. I can live over here in my little spot, but they had hundreds of thousands of acres back then, and they managed it very well. The bison, everything they had, they did it very, very well, and they never took too much. There was always plenty, and that's how it should be. Hey, Linda, how are you, girl? Sorry, I just had a wild hair. I had to come on here for a minute, just because I wanted to talk about the differences between people and races and Muslims and Arabics and Indians and Hispanics and Asians and whatever. I can go on. Hindus, and you know what I mean. So there's where our big issue is right now. So God, I'm glad you're doing okay, Linda. You're one of my favorite people in the world. And just knowing that we all need to get along and we need to understand each other. So that's what needs to happen. We have to stop. Okay, good guitar. That's what I'm hoping. We got to stop that stuff. We the people, these elites, this 1-2% of elite people need to go away. Then the people need to take over everything, because yeah, there's a lot of bad people out there. Okay, there is, but go to sleep. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, she didn't have anybody in her bar the other day. She was, she could have served herself. But anyway, exactly. Though we really need to think about those people first. The natives. They were here first. This was their land. We shouldn't have come taking their land over. What do you think's going on, man? You know? And then we go around and say, nope, you got to live here, and these are your laws. You got to live in this little confined deal, and then we're going to control everything you did and everything you can do. And if you mess up, we're going to kill you. Basically. I mean, that's how bad it is. But yet, average Americans walk around like it's no big deal. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Get them out of our way. No, that's wrong, man. It's the same thing that's wrong with everybody else. Stop all the crap, because I know plenty of people that are from all different kinds of countries that have been here, that came here, and that have done it the right way, and they're good Americans. They care. They actually speak good English. They understand our culture. They learn, and even though they may have their own beliefs, they're not interfering with ours. So we're like, oh, good, I mean, I talk to them, and they're like, yeah, blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, blah blah blah. And then, okay, cool, that's all good, no big deal. We need to stop all that, and that's what's wrong with humanity right now. We're gonna kill ourselves. That's what's gonna happen. Humanity is gonna be. They're gonna let the elites know that, and they're gonna let us kill each other. Does anybody figure that out besides me? I'm just asking that question. Does anybody realize that they know what they're doing and that they know we're going to fight each other? And they know that they can implement all these different little things and then mess us up? I'm just saying, guys, they don't care about us. They want to get rid of us because we're useless eaters. And they say that in their own words. It's not my words saying it. I didn't say it. They did. You know what I mean? So they just want to get us gone, and so and get us down to like the Georgia Guidestones, 500 million. That's what they want, and they're doing it through many ways. They're killing the bees. Look what they're doing in Florida, down here in Miami. They're killing the bees and all the other insects with their damn pesticides. That they're spraying through aircraft. Oh, I guess that doesn't exist. And people are breeding it. Like, well, we don't want to do it when we're doing it at night because we don't want to do it when the kids are at the bus stop. Really? Are you joking? I want to use profound language, but I won't. Are you effing kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? You want to? Oh, we're just gonna do it at night, and we're gonna spray it all over the organic gardens that are growing, and kill all the damn bees, so we have nothing left. And people just sit back and laugh. You ever watch Mark Dice's videos about, people, think JFK is still alive and stuff? Or like, maybe it's Nixon's running for president. You think he'll beat out Trump? I mean, you're like, well, I don't know. He's pretty good. He might beat out Trump, I saw that, Linda. You got a letter. That was awesome. We'll talk about it. But that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. 1776. We fought the Mexicans, didn't we? People are so damn ignorant, and I swear I pray for them. I pray to God that America awaken, that they will not be this ignorant, but they are, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to figure out how we are going to come together. So we had chemtrails today. They were up in the clouds, above. You could see them, but they were. I don't know. I think they were seeding the clouds because it rained. Not really sure, but they were doing it all day here today. But yeah, yeah, I'm with you, Lynx. I'm with you, brother, because I always stick with you, and you're a good friend, and Linda and Jim and everybody else here has been good to me and always kind of seems to be on here for some reason. So thank you guys very much. But what I'm keep getting back at is that we have to forget about all the racial stuff. We have to come together as humans, or we're done, man. So they started all this stuff with the North and the South back then. We're fighting. We're still under martial law. People don't even realize that. We're living in a war zone, but it really doesn't look like it, but we really are. So they never changed that. So, yeah. Well, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys very much. But, what I'm saying is we are under this gun. And that's why I like to talk about prepping and stuff, getting ready for what's coming, because I'm sure it's coming. It's just a matter of when. I don't know when. I don't have a magical ball. I can say it's like everybody does. Oh, it's January 2017 or, whatever. I never say that. I don't know. All I do know is it is coming. So there's a matter of time before things go wrong, and we're gonna have to figure out what to do, when shit hits the fan. So, and it's gonna be done on purpose, and then that's where they're gonna get you to a FEMA camp. Just get on the bus. It's okay. We'll take care of you. We have food. That's what's gonna happen, and I believe that all heartedly in my heart. That's what they're gonna do. And even Hillary said it. Hillary, which said that, half of Trump supporters, or what did she say? Someone help me out here. What did she say? Damn it. Someone help me in the chat room, because you obviously maybe probably know. Damn it. Degenerates or whatever. I can't remember what she said, the word. But I was just thinking, really? Witch? You think that? And she's falling down, can't stand up. She's gonna run for the presidency? I mean, oh my God. Stuff's falling out of her pants. I mean, really? Yes, thank you, Linda. Hold on, I lost the screen. Yep. Deplorables. Yeah, a basket of. Is that what she? I mean, come on. How can you say that about, a fourth or whatever of all American citizens, that they're deplorables and that they're garbage? I mean, she sits up there and says that to us when she can't even speak and she can't even walk, and she's 70 years old or whatever and wants to be our president. Well, wishful thinking. Wishful thinking, Linda. Well, is he a gangster movie? Yeah, it is, bro. It's a gangster movie. We're living in gangster land right now. And they retracted, of course. Because it's a game. They're playing with all of us, man. Oh, Lord. My heart is heavy right now. It really is. There's a lot of heaviness on my heart. And I'm so concerned about everybody in our country. And I really care. No matter how, what I may do or how long I'll be here in this world, I care. And it's the only reason why I've ever did this. It's because I actually truly care. If I didn't, I wouldn't do it. I would just shut up like everybody else and, keep my head low. And that's what my grandmother told me to do. Keep your head down and wait till the time's right. That's what she told me. So I figured, well, there is no better time than now, after she passed at 94, to actually come out and start talking about this stuff. And yeah, I have nightmares, man, every night. Last night I had a nightmare. And it was screwed up big time. You know what it was? It was a bunch of people behind a bunch of other people pushing us forward. And the guy in the very front didn't really mean it, but he had a pencil in his hand. This is what's weird about it. Or a knife. I think it was a pencil. And he was jamming it into my back and making me move forward. And then I ended up in my garage somehow, and the guy stabbed me in the chest. He was on top of me, putting it through my chest, and it was all the way in there, and I felt it, like real pain. It was all the way in my chest. And then I was telling this kid, I don't even know who he was, grab my gun, because it was sitting over by my shelf where it always sits at when I'm sitting out here, and shoot him, And the guy pulled the thing out of my chest, and the blood was coming out, and he put his hand over it. And then I remember the kid, I was saying, shoot him. and he shot him in the head. Okay, this is in my dream last night. Shot him in the head. All I remember was closing my eyes because I knew I was going to feel the blast from it and the splatter. And I felt that in my dream. Okay? Truly. I mean, as crazy as that sounds, it was messed up. I've been having weird dreams like that a lot lately because I figured, hey, this must be coming. It's my subconscious telling me, hey, get ready, get ready, get ready. You know, get prepared because something's coming down. You know, yeah, it's coming now. It is. I don't know why I'm having them dreams, and I've had a lot of other weird recurring dreams where I'm like sitting on this step outside of this building and stuff's burning, and I'm sitting there. I got my pistol in my hand, but yet it's like melting. It's not working, you know, and I'm really worried about it because it's not working, and I'm like, I'm panicked about my pistol not functioning, and yeah, that's the kind of dreams I have a lot, and it's weird, but just like, and then hiding in the caves, running from stuff and hiding. I had those where I'm in the caves, but I can't seem to get away. You know, just crazy stuff like that. I don't know why. You guys tell me, because maybe it's something that, you know, I don't know. Do you guys have those kind of dreams? Do you feel like you're being chased or something's coming after you and you can't seem to get away from it? Because I don't watch movies or TV, so it's like, you know, where's it coming from? I don't know, and I'm not really watching that on on the internet neither. Like, you know, someone's coming to get me, like, necessarily. Yeah, I know, Clint. You're funny, and that's what it was—a pencil. The hell, the pencil, man, stabbing me with a pencil. Maybe we needed to write something down. I don't know. I was feeling that for sure, and it was stabbing me, and I felt it. It was like stick. When he pushed it in, I felt it go in. I was like, ah. And but the weird thing was, it wasn't in my heart. It was in my like left upper shoulder. You know, where it wasn't going to kill me. But then I don't even understand why he did that because I had a gun. Well, I didn't have it in my hand, but you know, I was like, get him, get him. So I don't know. All right, keep chatting away for a second. I'll be right back. Guitar, what? I've done that before too, bro. When I was a little kid, my mom caught me one time. I was walking down the hallway. I walked right past her. Why? I was, you know, she thought I was awake, but I wasn't. I was walking in my sleep, and I went right past her, and I went to the refrigerator, and I opened. I stood there for a minute. She said. Then I opened the door, and I whipped my thing out. And I was gonna take a leak, and she caught me right then, you know. But yeah, that's happened to me before. So don't feel bad. I'm missing some of this. I'll go back and check it. Classic. Okay, like yeah, that's good, man. I like that. Oh Lord, Bill Gates. Waterfall, crickets. I love the sound of crickets. Crickets are awesome. Like crickets and water noise are great. I know Linda's into that because she has a hard time sleeping. So I know she likes to do that, and I've tried that a lot, and it works sometimes for me. The cricket noises and stuff, I'll fall right to sleep. Yeah. Well, I just want to let everybody know that I love all of you, every single one, and no matter what happens, it doesn't matter because I'm not the type of person that holds anything. I don't. I let it go. It's it's just like take a piece of paper and just ball it up when stuff happens, and then just toss it out the window. It's gone. What? Gone. It's gone. Just so everybody knows, I don't have anything against anybody. I love you all. I care about everybody, even though I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. No one here is perfect. But that's what I love because I want people who can realize that and say, hey, we're not perfect. We make mistakes. We all are, you know, gonna commit sins and do stupid stuff. And me especially, God, I don't even know why you guys like me, but I'm gonna do that. And I realize to ask for forgiveness and guidance to help make my life better. And so, I'm gonna do that continuously every day. We'll do it tonight. We'll ask for him to forgive me for anything I've done against anybody. So that's what I'm looking for in the world. I just need people to be honest and come together and not, be, you know, against each other. Let's help each other. I know, and everybody has a different experience in life, and what we have to go through is hard for everyone. But it's a little bit easier when you have people who can relate to you and understand. So that's what I'm looking for. So I hope you all understand that I'm just here to be positive. I'm here to try to get us to move forward, and think better of people, and take care of our neighbors and take care of our friends. And if you see somebody who needs something that you need to do, just do it. You know what I mean? Okay, well, I will do, Jackie. I will do. And I need everyone here to help me with this because I'm just trying to get people to come together. That's a hard task, man. I'm telling you, that's a tough thing to do. I don't even know. No, you don't realize what you're taking on when you're trying to get people to understand things and they come together, but it's a lot harder than it looks, you know, and it really is. So I've been trying. I'm going to keep trying. I'm not perfect, so don't hold me to anything, guys. But I want everybody to come together and start. Let's work on this together and become something that we know we can become. We can become whatever we want to. We just have to put our minds to it and stay strong, be safe, get prepared and protect yourselves against what's coming, because it's coming. So there's a storm coming, and I would like to surround myself with like-minded people the best I can, so that maybe we can get together and say, hey, let's, even though we may be in different places, we can still help each other if things go down. Eventually I would like to know where, have your numbers, and even if we have to do something through, ham radios, I mean, that's important. People are forgetting about those type of things. So if I have to get on a radio and try to pick up your signal from somewhere, and this is very possible, it's not far-fetched to think that can happen in the very near future. So people will be lost when they have, so many people will die. That's why the reports of the predictions of where we're going to be, like the Deagle report and stuff, by 2025, 2030 is, 61 million. 61, we're at 350 million. How are we going to go from 350 million to 61 million in the next 7-8 years? Really? And that's what they're saying. So it's just, that's where, and it's not only them saying it. I'm not saying it, they're saying it. America2050.com, look it up. They're saying the same thing. They're saying it. And so where are we going to be? Where's all those people going to go? If it's still alive, right? That's what they're saying. And it's not just one. The Deagle report is CIA run, FBI, the DOG, the Department of Homeland Security, all of them, the Department of Justice. They're all in they sponsor and basically run that website. So it's not me, it's them saying it. So when they talk about the GOP, the numbers, the dollar amounts for our military, gross products and everything like that, you look at all the numbers, it's super reduced by that time. So what happens between now and then, I don't know. But that's what they're saying, and I see war coming. I really see war. And I see maybe a lot of people leaving our country also, which is already happening. The elites, they're out of here. The ones with money, they're bailing. And Tom Cruise, I don't know if you guys saw that, he's selling everything he owns. Why? Can someone answer me that in chat? Why is Tom Cruise selling everything he owns? What's he going to do? Where's he going to go? Why is he doing that? So I don't know why Tom Cruise is selling everything he owns, but he'll probably disappear, would be my guess. So I think we all know this, and I think that we all are aware of it, right? I mean, this is coming. Yeah, Scientology. I gotta have links on again sometime really soon. If he'll come on with me, we'll maybe do a show about prepping and like stuff like that, because I think we need to talk about that a lot. I want to focus on that more than just trying to get. I know we need to get everybody awake to what's happening, but there isn't a lot we can do about it. We have to just get prepared for it, I guess. You know what I mean? Is my thinking. Like, we can't stop all this, but we can prepare for it. So let's at least be proactive and try to prepare for what's coming towards us. And I hope that more people, Lynx has a young son, and I look at that and it makes me think. I think about his son, where his future is. Where is his future? I so worry about that. Really bugs me. But I think at least he knows what's up, and he's going to teach his kid that stuff and stuff that we're losing through their dumbing down of America. They don't have any skills anymore. Men don't have skills. They can't start a fire without a lighter, or some kind of fluid. You know what I mean? Whatever happened to that? Linda, love you. Have a good night. You got to get up at the crack of dawn. That sucks. I know you have no fear, and I know you will always stand with me. And I will talk to you tomorrow. You're an awesome friend. Thank you so much. Kim, she's in here. Blood Roger, you guys are great. It's awesome to have all you guys in here. And but I think that we need to learn essentials fast. Just like, oh, here we go, Vegas flips. God, we're heading forward here. We're adding, but we really do. The skills that our grandparents had, or like our great grandparents, man, they had some skills. They'd go out there and go, wow, look what they taught me. My grandfather taught me a lot of stuff when I was little, and I always tried to remember that, and I've tried to apply that. And it's a good thing to know how to skin a deer, how to do a squirrel even. You just pull their skin right inside out. You know what I mean? You can. It's literally easy. You don't even have to do much to it to get it free, and then So it's not that difficult. It's just kind of hard to stomach it. But once you stomach it because you're hungry, then you'll be good. Okay, it's okay, Carol. If you want to drop out, have a good night, sweetheart, and get some sleep. We know we all need that. And let's just stick together, guys. That's the thing. And so, what I'm trying to say is a lot of the lost arts, like making a spear or a bow, has been lost. No one can make one anymore. Really, there's only maybe a select few that can actually do that stuff. And take it and learn the plants and learn which ones that you can use, to make a bow out of, or a spear. And you can learn latching, and you can learn um, all this stuff. So there's a lot to learn if you want to try. You don't have to, but there's a lot there. There's a lot with the plants and the berries even, and the flowers. There's so much there, and it's hard. It's not easy to do, but I'm gonna keep trying to learn how to do that better myself. And I keep practicing it. Like I'll go out and look at the plants and the different trees and stuff I have in my environment and say, well, that one might be good. And then test it. Ah, maybe that one ain't no good. And then I'll, because it's too brittle or whatever. Then I'll go check another one and like that one's perfect. Which I did, and I actually made fire with a bow fire. So I couldn't do it with my hands, doing the spindle thing. That didn't work. Did not work. It burned my hands up. My hands were so red, I had to stop. It was killing my hands. But with the bow, it works. If you have laces on your boots and you have some knife, you can make it work. And I did, just with those two things. Just finding the right type of wood is important. So that's important. Just learning the wood, that you need to use. There's so many aspects of it, and I wish I could get around more people who, the Indians that know how to actually, do way more. There's so much you can learn from them, and how they use it and stuff. and how they make stuff out of like pottery and stuff is really cool. And how they grind things, and they take, like blueberries, and they'll grind them, and they'll take, deer meat, and they'll smoke it and hang it, and they'll smoke it until it's dried, and then it'll be like jerky. But then they shred that, and then they put that in with the blueberry and whatever. I can't remember all the recipe right on top of my head, but there's so many things you can do with that, which lasts. That stuff lasts for years. It will not. It doesn't go bad. So for years you can carry those packs. We got Ziploc bags today, so you pack it and airtight it into a Ziploc bag, and you could throw that in your bug out bag, and it'll last for years, for 20 years probably. So, it's not this. It's smoking the food links, but it's like the recipe of the raspberry and the fat. Okay, so you cut all the fat away, then you cut lean strips of the meat, and then you smoke it, and then you can mix it. You can make a lot of different stuff out of it. It's really cool. There's some really good recipes that that I understand how to make, but I don't have them in front of me. But they're really cool to have and have them written down, and then have the plants in your area. Get a book, wherever you live, and get a book where you live at, so what. Okay, Florida. What's the native plants that are edible that you can eat in Florida, and what you can do with them. That's right, Lex. That's exactly what it is, I believe. Yep, that's what it is. See, so you're not the only one. I'm not the only one. So, see, does anybody else know what that is? Formica is how you have it in there, and that's close to what it is. Whatever the word is. I don't have it in front of me, but that's really cool, because that's how you do stuff like that. And when you can study how you do it, it's not that hard. We can do it. We have blenders and stuff. They don't have blended in blenders. They got a little stone deal where you're crushing it up, and you're shredding the meat by hand, and then you're using fine tools to make that meat the way you want it before you mix it together, and then it comes out almost like a paste, almost in a sense, if you grind the meat up enough. Then when you mix it, you seal it up in the bag. It comes out awesome, And it's very flavorful, packed full of energy, got protein, the fat, the fatty acids you need are actually in there. Everything's in there that you need, and it lasts for years, without refrigerating it. So. Yeah, yep. Good one to watch. Good to watch. I should be doing a better show, okay, and putting the links in below. And I need to work on that. On some of the places that I look at that gives the information, and even tutorials and video examples of how to do it and everything, so that people can see how it's done, and get the full recipes and stuff like that. I need to be doing that. So someone's got to kick me in the butt, make me do that, so that I can get people to understand that stuff. So. But anyway, I'm gonna head out of here, everybody. Got to get some sleep. Links. Thank you, brother, for being here and talking about this stuff. And thank you, thank you, Becky, thank you, everybody, Vegas. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you very much. And gotta stick together and stay strong and help each other. So no matter what happens, let's look at our neighbors and let's look at our surroundings and try to figure out how we're going to help each other through this. And okay, I hear you. I'll try to get a hold of those. But that's the biggest thing, guys. I love everybody. I don't hate nobody unless they're trying to do harm to me. I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. I don't. It doesn't matter. We're all human beings. We all believe the same. We all have our problems. We all have them, and we will all continuously have problems in our lives that we have to work on and figure out. With help, with friends, we can work that out if we really want to. But people don't want to, and that's I'm struggling with that because we can all talk about things and we can all do those things, even in preferably in private. We can do that, and we can talk about multiple things. We talk about it right here. We're talking about it live on air right now. I just want to let everybody know I'm with you guys. I'm going to continue. I'm not stopping. I never will stop. So don't ever count me out. I'll always be there. I want to thank you all. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Lynx. Thank you, Vegas, brother. Thank you, Becky. Thank you. Jim, he's gone, but we want to thank him. Linda, I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody. And let's just come together and stand strong and forget about all the other garbage, okay? I love you guys. I'm praying for everybody. Let's have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.